Welcome to The Gavel, your weekly Denver City Council wrap-up. Here's what happened this week. On February 21st, the Land Use, Transportation, and Infrastructure Committee was briefed on a freight train safety analysis. The study looked at the amount of freight train cars moving through the Denver area, accident statistics, and risk analysis. The study then looked at ways to mitigate the risk included in the assessment recommendations for additional fire and EMS staffing, building reinforcement, emergency plans, and response training.
We have no jurisdiction over the railroads and what they do on their tracks, but on the land use piece, that is something we control. And that is where we need to be looking at what can we do through our processes that ensures that we've got those safeguards built in place based on the findings and the recommendations that will ensure we're protecting human life.
The City and County of Denver will continue to research potential risks with freight trains passing through Denver and will report those findings and recommendations to city agencies. On February 22nd, the Safety, Housing, Education, and Homelessness Committee sent to the full council a grant agreement with the Colorado Division of Criminal Justice to develop crime prevention and crisis intervention programs for at-risk youth. The $1 million in funding will enable the hiring of mental health and substance abuse counselors and other youth support intervention roles. The goal of the program is to engage more students in mental health and substance abuse services, preventing crime through restorative justice interventions, and increase student engagement in education.
We had community members that said, we really want to do this, we really want to go after this, but we don't have the capacity to put together a competitive application. This presented a great opportunity for the city and specifically the police department to say, we'll partner with you on this. We'll get out of the way. We will support the community organizations that are already in these locations, that are already doing the work, that already have trust of the community members.
Also passed this week, the Land Use, Transportation, and Infrastructure Committee moved on to the full City Council a purchase order of $1.2 million for 31 new vehicles for use by the Denver Police Department. The Safety, Housing, Education, and Homelessness Committee sent to the full council a contract with the Salvation Army, adding $320,000 for a total of $800,000 for individuals who are experiencing homelessness with access to the Connection Center for resources available to community programs. City Council approved a lease agreement with the Comfort Inn for $5 million to provide 138 rooms as a non-congregate shelter for families experiencing homelessness. Want more info on City Council, including weekly schedules and agendas? Join the Denver City Council mailing list by texting CC Schedule to 22828 or visit denvergov.org/citycouncil. Denver City Council meets every Monday at 3:30 at the City and County Building, Council Chambers, or tune in live on Denver 8 or Zoom. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube for Denver news, events, and information.